my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that saves. Over the end line. Now Rosen on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Dolphins.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, Rosen. It's complete to Graham. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Oh, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Let's go! Let's go! The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
43!
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the slant. Attack!
52, 52.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 10. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rosen will throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Okay, just like that.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
We got 3.
Now it's Mahomes again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Let's go. 52.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Brings up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third and long here for Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chiefs, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike 52, exit. There it goes. Hey, Mike 52.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 48-yard line.
Attack!
And again, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins.
Let's stop.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. Out of It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Strong right. Strong. Hey, rip left. 3 down.
Mahomes to throw once more. They complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete to tight end Kelsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and goal to go.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. I don't even know why this team. Echo. 52.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Mike 50.
They go play action. It's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
80 weapons. You got tight. You got tight.
Now it's Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 10. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 57 color. Yellow. Alpha.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Watch the curve.
Now here's Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Let's go defense. Here we go.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 80. Kill.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Middle.
Now Rosen on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hug.
To throw is Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now it's Rosen. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, right 52. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
80. 27. Defense wins championships, baby. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
This is Breida. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, Rosen. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. Switch. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tight end Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo.
They run with Breida. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The kick by Marr is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Delta. QB draw.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Rosen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
That's mine.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ricky. Hey, 43. 52's the mic, boys. Charlie. Now let's run.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Let's go. Check 43. Hey, quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Rosen will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Alpha. It's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, come on.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off, Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Rosen. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now it's Rosen looking. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Fighting him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blaze be all the right tread, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. Can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of when it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subject, don't play. And you know we can't